Ancestry Library Edition is a genealogy and historical research tool with several thousand collections of historical documents and records. It's a product by Ancestry LLC, a family history and consumer genomics business owned by the investment firm Blackstone. The bulk of Ancestry's content is records. Their collections of records span from the 1500s to the 2000s and include, but are not limited to, United States Census records from the 1950s and earlier, military records, court, land, and probate records, photographs, vital and church records, directories, and passenger lists. In all, Ancestry boasts billions of records in its holdings for users to search and examine. To access Ancestry, start from the library website, danverslibrary.org. Navigate to the research page. Then to our eLibrary by subject. Head to the genealogy section and select Ancestry. Ancestry's homepage features shortcuts to popular content. Most of the tools and content for research are available through the main menu. Before we get into searching, let's look at the other resources available. If you're looking for more guidance on how to get started, or you've hit a research block, head to the Learning Center. In the Research Aids tab, Ancestry provides search tips, advice on creating timelines, guides to using different types of records, and recommendations for your research process based on the ancestor's ethnicity. If you know what geographic region's records you want to look into, Ancestry has a Map tab, with research guides for each state, and information on each state's record collections. The Charts and Forms page has printable forms to help you organize your research. Use them to record your findings and track your research. The message boards are a place where Ancestry users connect with others. The message boards are searchable and readable. Ancestry's search feature is the point of access for its billions of records. With so much information to sort through, it's helpful to be strategic about how you search. You can search all the collections at once, zone into searching a set of popular collections, or browse the collections available and search within an individual collection. Each of these options has advantages and disadvantages. For example, Ancestry recommends using the global search to see what bubbles up to the top. It's best for serendipitous discovery, but more strategic research can be accomplished with the grouped and individual collections. For any search, you'll start with entering some amount of information, and you can narrow or broaden how closely the records must match that information. Here's an example search. I want to find information about George Peabody's family. I know George Peabody lived in Essex County, was born in the late 1700s, was a banker, and that his father's name was Thomas Peabody. Based on the information I have, related to his name, place of residence, and date of birth, and the information I want to find out, I'll start by searching the census. For this first try, I'll enter George's name, and the county he lived in, and search. On the results page, there are refiners and filters to help adjust the results. Ancestry automatically set the location to broad. I'm going to narrow that down to the county and adjacent counties. I'm also going to select the 1800 census lists filter because I know George was a child around then. These results don't match what I was looking for, but I can try something else. Ancestry's collections lend themselves to iterative searching, repeated searching with small adjustments to get closer to what you're looking for. In practice, this looks like adding and removing information to see how the results change. This is especially useful for genealogy research because there may be misspelled names or mistranscribed information. When you add or remove details, you change what records will be caught in the net you cast out. I'll edit my search to George's father instead. He's an adult man and might be listed in such an early census. I see a record with a Thomas Peabody located in Danvers. I want to look deeper into this one, so I'll open it. On this record page, I can see the transcription Ancestry made. There's also a scan of the document I can view, and an option to email this record to myself to view later. It looks like the census was conducted differently early in American history. George's name might not appear on a census until he's an adult and head of household. It goes to show that the more you know about the records you're looking for, the better you can use them. Now you know the basics of Ancestry, what it has to offer, and how to use its search features. If you want to learn more or have any questions, our reference staff are happy to help. See danverslibrary.org for contact information.